Kathy, because you and at ARK were very early to acknowledge the impact of AI, yet your flagship ARK Innovation ETF has not held shares of NVIDIA in about a year. You do own some of it in your other ETFs. Do you have any regrets about not having held on to the stock or actually increasing your exposure in the last couple of years after more than 530% gain since 2022, since the end of 2022?
Yes. So you're right. We were very early into NVIDIA 10 years ago when it was $5. Now it's roughly $800. And we rode it most of the way up. But I'll tell you what we did. And this is, as a portfolio manager, it's not one action, but what it causes in terms of another action. Last year, we sold in the flagship NVIDIA and put it into Coinbase. Coinbase, I believe, is up at least as much as NVIDIA. And it is much less well understood. The whole crypto movement, the crypto asset movement, Bitcoin as a new asset class and so forth, is not well understood or completely accepted out there. So we prefer to go where others are not traveling as much. And, you know, as we were moving out of NVIDIA, we were saying, okay, regulators are trying to crush Coinbase here, and we were buying it on every dip. NVIDIA happened to be one of the sources for that purchase. So it's not just what we do on the sell side, it is what we do on the buy side that you have to look at. And yes, we do hold it in the more specialized funds, but we've been taking profits there as well for reasons I just described.
Yeah, and to be fair, you're right. Coinbase is up about 620% since the end of 2022. So that compares with about 530% gain in NVIDIA.
캐시에게 엔비디아를 왜 팔았는지 물어봅니다. 캐시가 팔고 엔비디아는 530% 이상 상승했습니다. 그래서 캐시는 엔비디아를 팔고 코인베이스에 투자를 했다. 그래도 그 이상만큼 벌었다. 말하는 모습입니다. 다음 테슬라 인터뷰 들어보시죠.
Yeah.
So, Kathy, I want to move on to Tesla because you brought it up a moment ago. You've been a long time bull on Tesla. You have been buying shares recently after selling them for most of 2023. The stock down about 30% so far this year. We covered the news this week that shipments from Tesla's Shanghai factory sank to the lowest in over a year in February. The challenges facing the EV industry have been well documented. We've talked about those a lot. Why do you still like Tesla, considering all of the challenges in the EV space and also what many critics would say are disappointing fundamentals?
So, yes, you're right. We were selling last year as it was in the $300 to $400 range. It's back to $175. And this is what portfolio managers do. We have a 5-year investment time horizon for Tesla. And our price expectations from here, I mean, we see roughly a 7 to 10-fold increase. I know we're in the process of revising our model, so I'm not at liberty to give you the new number. But
would that new number be higher or lower than 2000?
Well, we're pushing it out a year, and therefore it will be higher because the autonomous taxi platform opportunity will be in full force, we think, and we believe that Tesla will get the lion's share of that market here in the U.S., if not elsewhere. Autonomous taxi platforms are SaaS models. Tesla's current gross margin is, well, it's in the teens right now because it's been cutting prices, but we think normalized, the EV margin is in the 30% range. SaaS margins are in the 80% range. Most analysts focusing on the stock have nothing in their models, or very little, for autonomous. Our confidence that autonomous is going to happen has increased because it has happened. We see Waymo successful. We see a lot of success and commercial success, that is, in China. It can be done. We think Tesla will launch a national service. And Tesla, this is where AI comes in. Tesla has orders of magnitude more data than all of the other auto and tech companies going after this market combined. And what's important about that is that it has corner cases that nobody else has. Rare occurrences on the roads that it has recorded.
It's kind of like a running joke with the Tesla community because Elon Musk says every year we're going to have this autonomous driving technology, and every year since he started saying it, 2017, 2018, it has failed to materialize. Why are you so confident it's going to happen in the near future?
Well, because it has happened, as I just said, and so it's not if, it is when. That's the most important reason. Interestingly, in his last conference call, Tesla's last conference call, Elon said, yeah, I know I've been wrong about it, so I'm not even going to make a projection. I actually thought that was good, and maybe it has a better shot now. And we're looking at some of their hiring and their job postings and seeing rumblings in different cities that they're starting to get ready. We're focused on the technology, and as is he. He is the inventor of our age, and this age is a very special age because the 5 major innovation platforms around which we have centered our research are converging, and 3 of them he is helping to converge. This autonomous taxi platform opportunity is the convergence of robotics. Autonomous vehicles are robots. Energy storage, they will be electric.
Right.
And artificial intelligence, where those are 3 separate S-curves feeding each other and should lead to super exponential growth. He has understood this idea that technologies are going to converge with one another. And that is the way he's been thinking. He's first principles research. Just because something's been done one way for a very long time, think autos, doesn't mean it's going to remain that way. And that's why he's going to win.
Do you ever feel, though, that he gets distracted or can be too much? Yeah.
He is so laser focused on technology, and he, in the case of Tesla, the electric vehicle side, that is on automatic pilot. They are just scaling, and what he is doing is becoming, the manufacturer of factories. He's trying to figure out how to automate and continue to drive down the costs there. His focus is on autonomous now, certainly, and of course you can say on X he's distracted, but he's really more focused on the innovation.